I'm wanting to try using grow bags this year for potatoes and perhaps tomatoes and beets. What size bag would be best for this, and how do I know if it's a quality product?
Okay, so I'm going to push a company that has sponsored us for this is their ninth year that has sponsored us, plus 2 years before that when we just had a podcast on the kitchen table. MyRootmaker.com. They have grow bags, seed starting trays. You hear the advertisement through on the commercial breaks. MyRootmaker.com. Use coupon code Radio26 to save 10% off your order. They have grow bags. They have grow bags that have a white coating on it that helps repel the heat. Some of these grow bags are black and they just absorb the heat, and it's like 500 degrees soil, exaggerating, but it's extremely hot and these roots don't like that. So this white coating, and it's more pleasing if you're going to set it next to a house or something. They've got some tan, they've got gray, they got some other colors. 1 to 60 gallons grow bags. Now, for your potatoes, I would go no less than 15 gallons, and I would put 2 large potatoes in that or 3 small potatoes in that. For the tomato plant, a 10-gallon grow bag. That's it. 1 tomato for the 10-gallon grow bag. And for the beets, a 10-gallon grow bag, you could get 4, maybe 5 beets in a 10-gallon grow bag. But the larger grow bags you go, like a 20-gallon, you could get 7 or 8 beets in it. So keep that in mind when it comes to your grow bags and the size. Just because it looks like you can get more, remember what the end result is going to be, because you're going to crowd the plant, and then you're not going to have any plant at all if you crowd the plant and it chokes them out. And with the beets, be sure you thin them out because they're cluster seeds. Yeah. After they sprout, you're going to have to thin them down to 1, just the way the seed is nature has produced it. There's
basically a bunch of seeds in each. Mm-hmm. What looks like 1 seed to you, there's just a cluster of seeds, and that's how it goes.